Patriots Today coming up in just a few moments from right now. Before we do, folks, need to make sure you're subscribed to the channel for the latest happenings in your favorite team. We are closing in on 1,000 subscribers, just 65 away. So, Patriots fans, I know that you are some of the best fans in the National Football League, but I need you to prove it and subscribe now for the latest happenings as we're talking news and rumors, draft, trades, free agency, and more. This is the channel for true diehard Patriots fans. Turn on notifications so you never miss a moment. We'll get started with today's show, youtube.com/Patriots Today. Welcome in. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us. Today, we are reacting to ESPN draft analyst Jordan Reid's full 7-round mock draft for the New England Patriots. Here's how this works. Jordan Reid did a mock draft that went the entire draft for every team in the National Football League, every pick, no trades included. And so we will reveal who Jordan Reid projects going to New England, kind of react and share our thoughts whether or not these players are a good fit or not for the Patriots. With that, let's go ahead and take a look at the draft order for New England. It begins with the 14th overall pick in the first round, then in the second round at 46, third round at 76. Then the Patriots have 3 straight fourth-round picks at 107, 117, and 135. They wrap up the draft with 5 selections within the final 2 rounds, 4 in round 6 at 184, 187, 192, and 210, and then wrap up with their last pick in the draft at 245 in the 7th round. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. With the first pick of the NFL draft, the New England Patriots select Devon Witherspoon, corner from the University of Illinois at 14 overall. And I got to tell you, if you can land Witherspoon at 14, you ought to be jumping up and down, folks, because some people have Witherspoon going top 10 and think he's the best corner in this entire draft. The numbers last year were outstanding from Witherspoon, with a completion percentage that he allowed less than 35%, only 206 yards, had 3 interceptions and 14 pass breakups. And when you look at the Patriots cornerback room with Jonathan Jones and Jalen and Miles and these guys, have to think that Witherspoon right away should come in and compete for playing time and possibly be one of the outside corners alongside Jonathan Jones there. So who is your dream pick for the Patriots? Whether it's Devon Witherspoon or somebody else, tell me in the comments section. Who makes the most sense that would be your dream selection for the New England Patriots in this year's draft? What do you think it is? Give me one name who your dream selection would be. Next up for the Patriots with the second selection. That's where we find Matthew Bergeron. Can't confirm if there's any relation to Tom Bergeron of America's Funniest Home Videos and Dancing with the Stars fame, but nonetheless, a very good football player. Matthew Bergeron is the offensive tackle from Syracuse at 46 overall. Allowed 5 sacks, 4 hits, 3 hurries, and a run grade of 69 was his official numbers there. And obviously the Patriots are looking for help on the offensive line. Third selection, we find a receiver for the Patriots as they go with Cedric Tillman, the wide receiver from Tennessee, at 76th overall. And the numbers on Tillman include this past season, they were down quite a bit. Remember, he only played half the games that he did in 2021 with 3 touchdowns, 417 yards. You go back to 2021, he was great, over 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns there. So obviously he's got some potential. In the 4th round now, let's go ahead and shift gears there and tell you what goes on there for the Patriots. We find them getting Mike Morris, the edge rusher from Michigan. The Patriots have done well with players from Michigan in the past. Morris goes at 107. Then we find Sidney Brown, another Illinois defensive player, as he rejoins Witherspoon in New England at 117. And Sidney Brown, a very fine football player who last year had 60 tackles, 1 forced fumble, and 2 touchdowns were the numbers that he put together there. Then also in the 4th round, the Patriots go linebacker. That's where we find Noah Sewell, the linebacker from Oregon, and his stock's been kind of all over the place. If you're the Patriots, I think you're happy to land him in the 4th round. The final picks, we'll run through these one by one here. The Patriots go receiver to start the 6th round with Matt Landers from Arkansas. Then they go with Juice Scruggs, the offensive lineman from Penn State. Also, we know Belichick likes to pick quarterbacks in every draft, whether he intends to start them or not, but at least just to have one in his arsenal. That's where we find Jaron Hall from BYU, who is just a gamer and is a heck of an athlete here. Be intrigued to see what Belichick could do with him. Then a fullback also in the 6th round as well with Hunter Lepek from North Dakota State. And then we end the draft with the Patriots going punter. I hate using draft picks on punters, so I don't like this call. But nonetheless, Bryce Behringer from Michigan State is the final pick of the draft at 245. So to recap the picks before we wrap up here, Witherspoon at 1, Bergeron with the 2nd-round pick, Tillman in the 3rd round, Morris in the 4th, Brown and Sewell also in the 4th. Not a great finish to the draft, though, when you're using a 6th-round pick on a fullback and a punter. I do like the Landers and the Hall pick. For me, I think this mock draft for the Patriots, I'd give it about a B- potentially. I like some of this for the most part, but there are some question marks there towards the end. So I go B-. Grade ESPN's mock draft for me. A, B, C, D, or F. What do you think of the decisions of what ESPN put together here? Let me know, and I'll see you next time here on the channel.